What's up, puzzle pieces? Back at it with another video. I recorded this, but then my phone just glitched out. So I gotta record that all over again. But that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, season 2 of Voltron. One of my favorite seasons. Well, we're about to be 6 seasons in. One of my favorite seasons. Because Keith's my favorite character. Surprise, surprise. Said that in the last video. But, a lot of Keith's development within the entire series. Within the entire series, there's a whole bunch of Keith. And I want to do this from, like, the jump. Because it relates to why this season was centered around Keith. So from the jump, when after season 1, everyone is scrambled throughout the universe. We have Lunk, is it Lunk? I want to go with Lunk, I guess. I don't know. I know no one really ships them like that, but like I'm talking to them in unison. So Lunk, they were together underwater with Ariel's father and Ariel. We have Pidge. She was on a planet full of cute fuzzy animals, and I got my life. And then we have Coran and Allura, who are stuck in this internal time loop, that are stuck in this sort of like Bermuda Triangle, and Coran gets younger with each time they go through the jump. And then we have Kiro. I'm calling them Kiro because I'm talking to them in unison. I'm talking about them in unison, even though I know the Kiro shipping is deceased. I know they're deceased, but like I'm talking about them in unison. Kiro and Shiro's relationship throughout this entire season was such... It's always been weird to me, and I want to address this now. It's always been so weird. Like, no one else thinks their relationship is weird. And I'm not even saying that in, like, a weird, homophobic, or like, oh my gosh, you don't like Keith, and you don't like... No, I'm not saying that in that way. We don't know how they became friends in the first place. We don't know this. We know that they both went to the Galaxy Garrison, and I'm going to make this assumption that they bonded. That's the only way I can explain their relationship. Because the show, someone correct me if I'm wrong, isn't really explained. It's not. We just know that, okay, they're cool, they're buddies, Keith trusts Shiro, Shiro trusts Keith. We know this. We just knew that from watching how they interacted with each other. So I hope in, like, season 6, we get more of, like, how they knew each other. And with the whole Keith Shiro's a clone thing, I hope that, like, that gets answered, solved, we move on. But from what Lance said in the trailer, and you can watch that, it's on my channel somewhere, you can go find it, that they kind of figure out that Shiro was a clone and they got the real Shiro back. Moving on. Back to Keith. So yeah, I hope their relationship is explained, how they became friends. Maybe I missed it in season 1. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just missed it, but I don't know how they got this serious, close relationship. Because I'm not the only one who thinks that, like, no one ever explained this. Like, I'm the only person that think. Leave, like, a comment down below, or give a thumbs up if you agree with me on this theory that, their relationship from jump is just not explained, and, like, you want an explanation. Because I'm not even saying that their relationship is weird in, like, an inappropriate way. I just find their relationship weird from jump. I find it so weird. Because, like, it's the reason why I find it weird because it's not explained. They never said, okay, this is why their relationship is this way. This is why. This is why their relationship is like this. They've known each other for X, Y, and Z amount of years. X, Y, and Z happened. This is why they're so close. This never got explained. If I missed something, Please tell me in the comments. Please. Help me. Help me help my channel. So yeah. Shiro told him from the jump that, like, look, sis. Keith said when Keith was, like, trying to find Shiro in this desert, Shiro said, look, sis, if something bad happens on the radio command, look, sis, if something bad happens to me, you're in charge. And I'm thinking, yay, Keith's gonna be in charge. I'm thinking, Keith's gonna be in charge. Like, part of me kind of predicted that, like, Keith was gonna be a bad leader. I'm sorry. This is not me bashing Keith, but, like, I kind of called it from jump. I'm gonna get to this in, like, season 3. Keith was a bad leader. We as a fandom have to admit this. He wasn't all. I would not want him to lead me anywhere. I wouldn't. I don't want Keith to be. Do not make Keith leader ever again. DreamWorks, don't try it. Don't ever do that again. Don't you ever disrespect him again. Because that was disrespectful. Because he can't. The reason why Keith was a bad leader. Because number one, he knows how to take orders. And from what apparently is a long time, he trusted Shiro to give those orders. You know what I mean? Because their relationship, yet again, has never been explained, never been answered. Keith trusts Shiro with his life, it seems. When you trust someone with your life, you trust that person with your life. I trust my mother with my life. You know what I mean? I trust my sister with my life. I would trust my best friend with my life. Keith trusts Shiro with his life. If Keith made a bet saying that, like, if I, you know, like those, like, the thing on Facebook that says, if there's a gun to your head, if they don't pick up the phone, and you have one phone call, they pick up the phone, you live. If they don't, you die. I promise you, Keith would say, I trust Shiro to pick up the phone. Because he has never failed me, and he never will fail me. That's his mentality. Now he's in this Now, when we get to season 3, he's going to be in this leadership position. He doesn't know how to be a leader. He doesn't know. And this kind of can relate to what Calder was trying to say in Justice League. And Young Just, like, Dick, Robin, you don't know how to be a leader because you know how to take orders. You can't give them, sis. You have no communication skills. You were trained to work by yourself and just know what's going to happen. With this team, you don't know what's going to happen. With Keith and with Shiro, they know they're here. They're here. Everyone else is out there. They don't know what that's going to happen. And I bet even with Shiro, he knows what Keith's going to do in a situation because he just knows him for that long. So I feel like that kind of how close they actually are, that is brought up in this season as well, and I love that. Now, moving on, getting back to my favorite episode. And why this is my favorite season. I love the Keith is Galra storyline. I love that storyline. And I love how it was poked at. It was like, beep, 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 beep. It was poked at in season 1. And I'm thinking, like, oh, damn, we getting into all this? And like, already? I'm thinking, okay, we're not going to get who's Keith's biological parents are until season 3. No, we're getting in the next season. I was shook, I promise. So moving forward with episode 8. They end up, okay, we have to do like a little backtracking a little bit. We meet Uzla. Uzla, from what Shiro remembers, saved his life when he was being experimented on. This is what I'm getting from my notes. And, yeah, Uzla saved him. Uzla basically saved his life from getting his hand cut off, like getting even more tortured. And that's like from these like vision things, from like this sort of like nightmare. He sort of has this nightmare on while he's recovering from being attacked by like lizard demons. And he sees Uzla in these dreams. And he's debating like, okay, this is real, this is real, this is real. Uzla comes to the spaceship. He boards the spaceship. And this is also where we find out more about like why Allura doesn't trust Galra Keith, even though he's been Galra the entire time. Because Zircon was the original leader of the Black Lion. He's the reason why this war brought out, in a sense. I'll get to that later when we get that storyline, who I think is responsible. But like, for the sake of an argument, it's Zircon's fault. Because I have an opinion. You know me and my big mouth. I have an opinion on everything. That's why I have a whole channel. Zircon's responsible for all of this. Even though, mostly, yes, he is. But, like, there's another factor. I'll get to that later. Later. Hold on. Where was I even going? Oh, yes. Uzla, from the jump. And this is when my theory was confirmed. From the jump, Keith said, we have to trust him. And it wasn't just because Keith was listening to Shiro. He called from jump. We have to trust him. I don't know why we have to trust him, but Allura sis, we gotta trust him. We have got to trust him. That's when I'm thinking like, okay, they have to be connected somehow. And, like, there's a whole bunch of, like, for like, a cute moment's sake, there's a whole bunch of fan fiction where Uzla and Face kind of take Keith on as, like, their kid, and I live for it. Like, I breathe for that fan fiction. I breathe it. I inhale it. I love it so much. Because I just think it's so cute. I'm sorry. I find it adorable as hell. Let me see. Hold on. I forgot my train of thought. Damn. This is why I can't get off track. Basically, Keith and Shiro both said from jump, yeah, we need to trust this dude. He knows what he's doing. Yes, okay. I have to watch the episode so I don't get, like, episode 3 so I don't get lost. So, I should have planned this better. I really should have. From the jump, and I'm watching this scene with, Hunk, with, Keith and Uzla's fighting. And it's interesting now knowing that Keith is Mamura, is, Galra. I personally find this to be, like, I find this extremely interesting because I'm trying to figure out when was the exact moment. It's the blade! Damn it, it's the blade. Okay. The second Keith looked at the blade and saw, okay, yeah, dude, we have the same blade. We have to be connected somehow in this foolishness. I love this. And, like, I know I shouldn't be watching the episode while I'm trying to review because I'm getting lost now. But, basically, Uzla sacrifices himself. And I feel bad because Keith could have gone to Uzla for answers. He didn't do it. Because, like, there was no time. And Keith is slowly understanding, like, I have a connection to him because we have the same blade. What is this connection? Why does he have the same blade, the same looking blade as I do? This makes no sense. I'm trying to see if there's another moment. But there is not another moment, and it makes me so upset. I want to skip to the ending. I'm fast forwarding to the ending. I'm skipping to the end just so I can see this. But, it just leaves Keith with more questions than answers. Now we get to episode 8, my favorite episode of season 2. Calling this off the bat. One of my favorite episodes. They figure out that the Black Line is how Zircon finds them. They disable that community. They stop that whole communication thing. They can go to the base now. Shiro, Keith, go to the base. Lance is pressed about as usual. When is he not pressed? The Blade of Memorial, most specifically the leader Cole Venice saying, look, sis, you're not supposed to have this blade, sis. What are you doing? Like, why do you have this blade? Like, you stole it, you thief. You stole the knife. You're not supposed to have it. Give it back and you can go. Keith said, no, I'm not giving you back the blade. No, I'm not doing that. No way. I want answers. I've had this my entire childhood. I want answers now, and I'm gonna get to them. I'm not leaving without these answers, so stay mad. So we get the trials. The trials were painful to watch as a Keith stan because he got beat up the whole time. He gets beat up the whole freaking time, and it makes me so pressed. He got beat. He got bodied. Like, and he got slick for a second. When he did that, like, he threw the knife at the escape hatch and just, like, slid. Like, he, like, all types of, like, baseball tees. And he kind of, like, did this weird kind of, like, sliding thing down the hole. He was slick. He was slick. But, then we get this scene that basically killed the, Hero Sheath fandom. Shiro, you're like a brother to me. That's when I knew this whole shipping was dead. It was dead. I still ship it, but like they lost. It's okay. We'll get the next one. I'm so shady and mean, and I'm so lame. Whatever. Anyway, we get this scene where Keith is faced to see the one person he wants to see more than anyone. Okay? And I'm thinking, this is the Kiro moment we've been waiting for. It's not. It's not. I mean, it is, but, like, it's not. It is, because, like, we get Keith and we get Shiro, and, like, Keith is vulnerable and emotionally tired. We sort of get it, but it's not. It's not the way we wanted it, but whatever. And I really loved that scene with the pair of them, because I still ship them as a couple. I do. I wouldn't be impressed if, like, they came out as a couple. I would be so excited. But, like, let's be real, it's not going to happen. It's probably going to be Clance, let's be real. Let's be real, Clance is going to be Endgame. Like, I'm coming to terms with it. I personally don't see Clance, I don't. But I see the small moments, but, like, I feel like Keith and Kiro, I feel like Kiro has the history, Clance just doesn't. Moving on. And I personally love this scene with the pair of them. I think it's, like, the most emotionally open and vulnerable we've ever seen Keith, and I love that. I love seeing an emotionally vulnerable Keith like in my life. And he wants to see Shiro more than anything. Like, he could have seen anybody. His mom, his dad, if he has any biological siblings, if he had a pet even, a pet. He wants to see Shiro more than anything. Like, that's the first person he sees before he sees his father. He sees Shiro. To me, that even stabilized. Like, yeah, I would love. That's like, I want them to be a couple because of that scene. But I loved that scene. It broke my heart when he ran after saying, like, Shiro, wait, and he, like, collapsed to the floor. I said, like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. So we get this scene with his father, and this is when We sort of get told that his mother's responsible and has all the tea about the blade. And he has a choice between let the universe get destroyed or finding out the answers about the blade. And it's sort of one of the moments where Keith has to be between his identity or doing the right thing, the same thing he kind of criticized Pitch for, the individual before the mission. And at the end, he picks the mission. He says, look, guys, okay, y'all won. Look, here, take the blade. I don't care. We got bigger fish to fry. Just take, if the blade means we get this alliance, then whatever. I don't care. I know who I am. Boom, blade pops up. I get my life. Keith is Gora. At least half Gora. And I feel like, if anything, this just makes Keith and Shiro's relationship stronger, because, like, now more than anything, Keith's gonna need a friend. Because Allura don't trust him. Because, like, oh my gosh, Keith is Gora, and, like, I love how they kind of, they address how, like, people's perception of you changes when they find out a piece about you. And there is a YouTuber by the name Fictional Crystals. Can I do this from my, yeah, I'm just gonna, her name is Fictional Crystals. I'll try to leave her information down below, but, like, in the description box, but, like, that's if YouTube wants to work on my phone. So I'll leave her info in the description along with the link to the video that I'm talking about specifically. Her theory is, if you replace Gora with Gay, this is kind of proof that, like, Keith, I guess that's what she's going with. Because from what I gathered from the video, and this is a beautifully done video, she did one on Keith being bisexual, and I got my life. I would love a bisexual Keith. Like, I'd get my spirit animal if Keith was bisexual. I would do a whole spirit dance. Like, I would get my life. If Lance was bisexual, I'd get my life. Anyway, moving on. I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn. I hate when I get off topic. I hate it. Kill me. I hate it. So, I cannot think of it for the life of me. I can't do it. Hold on. Yeah, so basically what she was basically saying in this video was like, yeah, sis, if you take out, if you replace Gora with Gay, it's basically Keith being gay. And from what I understand, she rephrased the question Hunk was asking him. How long have you been Gora? How long have you been gay? You don't look Gora. Are you going to turn? Are you going to appear more Gora? You don't look gay. Are you going to appear more gay? Do all Gora people know each other? Do all gay people know each other? And this can go with any other minority. Like, if we're gonna be realistic, it can go with any other minority. Black people, Asian people, Hispanics, people who are LGBTQI plus community, people on the autistic spectrum, people on the Down syndrome spectrum. If I don't know if Down syndrome is a spectrum, I don't know. Let me know if I said it right. If I didn't mean to offend anyone, but, like, you get the point. People who have a mental illness. Do all people with depression know each other? Do all black people know each other? Do all Asian people know each other? Like, that's sort of what the show that's what the show did for me. It's kind of showed, like, yeah, not all people who are Gora know each other, sis. Like, just because, like, Joe Schmo and me as a black woman, just because, Frank over there is black, that don't mean I know him. He's not my cousin. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I love how, like, she kind of took Hunk's questions and kind of phrased them differently. And, like, I was like, yeah, it could go on the theory to, like, yeah, sis, like, Keith gay. And, like, I would get my life. I would get my spirit, my life, and energy, turbo boost if Keith was gay. If Lance turns out to be bisexual, I'd get my life even more. Like, I would record myself doing an Irish jig, but I can't even dance regularly. I do a whole spiritual, I would learn a dance just to celebrate this. I would do it. Just to celebrate this, I would totally do it. Because, like, I don't think, if we take out, like, we haven't really experienced a cartoon character besides, if you want to count, if you want to count Korra, who was bisexual. If you want to count, I count Korra personally, but, like, some people don't. Because, like, people say, yeah, she's lesbian, but, like, she ended up in a lesbian relationship. But, like, sis, Korra, in my eyes, still bisexual if she dated Mako and everything. If she dated Bo and dated Marco, is his name Marco? What's his name? I don't know, sis, but she ended up with Marco's ex. That left me so shook. So to me, I feel like Korra is bisexual. She's just currently with a female. I would get my life if Keith does come out bisexual and ends up in a gay relationship. I'd get my life. I really would. And I'd get my life. I'm not gonna lie. And, like, if Shiro ends up, I was about to say lesbian for a whole minute. If the real Shiro comes out to be gay or bisexual, I get my life too. People are putting Keith, Lance, and Shiro in a poly relationship. I'm down with it. Let's be real. I mean, like, the fan fiction on them being in a poly relationship is adorable, and I get my life, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, what do you want me to do? Sit here and say I don't enjoy it? Sit here and say, like, I don't think that, like, people putting all three of them together in fanfiction isn't adorable? I'm not gonna... You want me to lie? Whatever. Anyway, that's what Fictional Crystal says about Keith being gay. And she's not... I don't feel like she's entirely wrong. I don't. Anyway, moving on with the rest of this series, because this video is already way too freaking long. This is like a Shadowhunters video. It's way too long already. Basically, frig. Hold on. Let me get myself together. Okay. So basically, toward the end of the series, we move forward with this plot story, and, like, everything, like, we go through everything, we get to the end of the season. Basically, Shiro is gone by the end of season 2. Shiro has disappeared. We don't know what the heck happened to freaking Shiro. He's gone. He's empty from the Black Line. He is missing. So that's where people get the theory that, like, he is a clone, and I kind of agree with it. And I'm going to touch on that in my next video, which will come on later on tonight, if not tomorrow morning, if YouTube decides to cooperate with me. So, I mean, let's be realistic. This was a Keith-centered video season. I feel like it was, because, like, which video did not have a major thing about Keith? Like, okay, episode 12 was about Keith a little bit. We got 6. We got 6. We kind of got 7. A little bit of 7, if you want to count that. 8, definitely. And then we got episode 1 and episode 3. So those were, like, literally the main Keith-centered videos. And yeah, let's be real. Let me be real about it. This was the Keith season. and I was happy that it was. So, thank you guys again so much for watching. I'm sorry that, like, I didn't do it long ways like I told you I would have in this video, but, like, I record, like, 3 seconds of it. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't like how it looked. So, like, we're doing it this way. I hate the fact that I gotta do it this way, but, like, until I can find some budget money for a camera and, like, learn how to do it with my camera, We're doing it this way. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do about it? Y'all still gonna watch the video, I hope. So, again, season 6 is coming this Friday. I believe it starts at midnight. That's when the season starts. I will unfortunately be at work, so I will not be able to watch it. But this is what I will do. I will do with season 6 what I wanted to do from the beginning with the series. But they were just, I got busy, and they're like 5 seasons, and they're like 12 episodes in a season, and I couldn't do it, guys. I really am sorry. So that's why I'm trying to make up for it by doing season review, okay? So thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed season 2 as much as I did. Give a big old thumbs up to the video if you liked it. If you don't, I don't really care anyway. This is my opinion. This is my belief. This is my opinion. And I will do my best to link Fictional Crystal's Fictional Crystal her channel. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Please ignore my messy room, because I don't know how to turn it, because I'm just recording it straight from my like video on my phone. So like that's what she looks like. This is her page. And where's the specific episode? Hold on. And she does a lot of cool videos, by the way, really cool ones. You should all watch them. They're really amazing. Where's the one? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. I can't find it now, guys. I really can't. Oh, here it is. Right here, right next to the Is Lance Bisexual. So, go check her out. She's really cool. I will do my best to, like, fix this. So, like, we don't have to do it straight from my, camera again. And just upload it straight from YouTube. I don't know. I'll do my best. And, okay. And, I will see you guys in the next reaction. Bye! Also, save Shadowhunters 2018. Mwah. Have a creative evening, or morning, or afternoon, ladies and gents. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!